Welcome everyone to this week's video, our second annual Christmas gift guide to the homeschooling family. I know it's still December, but based on recent supply chain issues, I probably should have posted this video 4 months ago.
You're late.
To be a product recommended on our Christmas gift guide, you have to satisfy 3 criteria. Number 1 and most important, since it is a Christmas gift, you have to be fun. Number 2, obviously you have to be educational. And number 3, you can't be too expensive. So with that brief introduction out of the way, let's talk about our first gift. Gift number 1 this year is our Tenzies and Cosmos Physics and Solar Kit. If you watch our science channel, then you know we routinely review these science kits and use them regularly in our homeschooling education. Some of these kits turned out to be really great, and you know I'm talking about you, Snap Circuits kit. Some of these kits, however, turned out to be terrible and are complete waste of money. I'm still mad at myself for buying the Smithsonian Magnet Gyroscopes. If you take away anything from this video, don't put that under the Christmas tree. But back to the solar workshop, this science kit definitely falls into the great category. What makes this kit great, and in some ways better for a Christmas gift, is the activities and ultimately the things that you build actually look like toys you would normally get for Christmas that your child would routinely want to play with. I mean, what kid already doesn't want a solar-powered helicopter? And that's what this kit promises. This kit is a prime example of being able to trick your kids into doing something fun while also being able to log some educational time for your homeschooling endeavors. The Physics Solar Workshop explores the topic of solar energy, focusing on photovoltaic cells. It allows for learning how solar cells transform light into electrical energy. It lets you apply that knowledge into building a cool praying mantis and other solar-powered toys. It is advertised as rated for ages 8 and up. In this kit, there are 10 different experiments, 142 pieces, and 5 different models that you can build, which pretty much guarantees you can reuse this kit numerous times over, which ensures you're getting your money's worth. One of the strengths of most Tenzies and Cosmos science kits are the workbooks that generally accompany the kit, and in the Solar Workshop, this one is no exception. You can see here the step-by-step instructions, which basically look a lot like Legos, and what child doesn't already enjoy getting Legos for Christmas? But additionally in the kit, they have plenty of other educational activities, and they also have areas where you can chart your results based on the experiment that they've had you perform. This also received the Parent Silver Choice Award, and if we're being honest, of all the kits that we've reviewed on this channel, the Silver Choice Awards for some reason are more fun than the Gold Choice Awards. Awards. Why does that sound so weird? Awards. Why can't it just be Oscar? And the Oscar for the Christmas gift goes to... So gift recommendation number 1, the Tenzies and Cosmos Physics Solar Workshop. It is currently for sale for this much money on Amazon, and just like all the other recommendations for the gifts on this gift guide, I will leave a link in the description below, so definitely click on them, check them out, buy them if you're interested, because I don't think you can really go too wrong getting one of the gifts on the gift guide this year. Next up on the guide, we're going to discuss the first stocking stuffer recommendation, Tenzies. I had never heard of Tenzies up until a few months ago when my wife brought it home. It is essentially a rapid-fire dice game that is great for helping developing counting, basic math, and number identification. Tenzies requires 2 to 4 players. The basic game is this. Each player chooses a set of dice, and players hold all 10 dice in their hands. Once someone says go, everyone rolls all of their dice at once. And then you quickly look at your roll and decide which number you're going to go for. For example, if you have more 3s than any other number, that's the number that you're going to want to choose. You put all your dice with that number aside, grab the remaining dice and quickly roll again. Keep rolling as fast as you can until all 10 of your dice show the same number that you initially chose. The first player to get all of their 10 dice to match, for example 3 if that's what you chose initially, is the winner. I promise you it's more fun than it sounds. And that's just the basic game. If you get the associated game pack that goes with it, it includes 77 additional game cards. For example, randomly I chose Odd Zippy. Rolling 2 dice at a time, be the first to roll all 10 dice on odd numbers. Dice do not have to be on the same odd number. There are plenty of different ways to play this game. This ultimately turns into a okay, let's do it one more time and then we'll quit. And then again it's okay, let's do it one more time and then we'll quit. And then all of a sudden you realize it's after midnight and everybody should have been in bed 3 hours ago.
Go to sleep. No.
For this you can buy the basic die pack, or you can buy a combination of the die pack and the 77 game cards. It's a really fun game and makes an excellent stocking stuffer. Tenzies can range from $14 for the start pack or up to around $40 if you buy the additional dice packs and the additional cards to go along with it, and it truly is a lot of fun. Gift number 2 in our gift guide is the Think Fun Gravity Maze. This has won numerous awards, including the Toy of the Year in 2015 and the Parents' Choice Gold Award. I'm including this game on the educational gift guide because it is designed to build visual perception, reasoning skills, and problem-solving skills. And the best part about this game is it is a single-player challenge, so you can be educating your other kids on a particular subject while not feeling like during that time you're completely ignoring another child with their educational responsibilities. you can give them this. This is described as a falling marble logic game where you build a path through the towers to get the marble to the target. There are over 60 different challenges in this game alone, ranging from beginner to expert. So this is definitely another gift where you can really feel like you're getting your money's worth. The idea of the gravity maze is this. You select a challenge card and you place the towers on the grid as they've indicated on the challenge card. And the goal is to create a maze that will carry the marble from the start position to the target tower. You get the marble from start to finish and you win. The Gravity Maze is also currently on sale at Amazon.com for about $30. Some of our videos from time to time will occasionally include the inspiration for our next stocking stuffer idea, the gyroscope. The gyroscope edits... Where's my string? Uh-oh. Good thing I have two. The gyroscope edits... So I'm editing, and at this point in the video, I didn't realize that my microscope stopped working. So from this point on, the audio quality is not great at all because we're using the onboard microphone. I'm sorry. After about 30 seconds, you won't even notice it, but it is what it is. Okay, back to the video. The gyroscope at its most basic is a wheel that spins around an axis. And the special properties of a gyroscope make it appear that it can defy gravity. In the box is the gyroscope itself, a string, and a stand. All you have to do is coil the string around tight enough so when you pull it, you activate the gyroscope. Another really cool thing about a gyroscope like this is it's incredibly cheap and you can usually find it for sale in a 2 or 3 pack on Amazon. It's small, compact, definitely educational, and therefore makes an excellent stocking stuffer. Gift number 3, the Osmo experience. In somewhat of a coincidence, we just finished a complete 4-year review of the Osmo Creative Experience. We reviewed 4 of their main educational apps along with their drawing application. I won't go into much detail since we just did the complete review of this on last week's video, so if you're interested in this and want a little bit more information, because this is a little bit more expensive than the average toy that we're putting on the video, so if you want some more information before purchasing something like this to decide if it's right for you, definitely check out last week's video. We've had this Osmo kit for over 4 years, and we can definitely vouch for its educational reusability. If, however, you were going to do this for Christmas, instead of buying the educational apps, I would get the drawing kit instead. Because like I said at the beginning of the video, everything at least for Christmas on this gift guide has to be somewhat fun as well. As I've mentioned, we bought this 4 years ago. They've upgraded the design and the packaging a little bit, but the overall experience is still the same, and it's a solid product. In the drawing app, your child's drawings are interpreted by the tablet's camera being shown an image that is reflected onto it by the Osmo's reflector. They use the image that your child created to input it into the software, and then the characters in their application can actually interact with your child using the drawings that they've created to further the story along. It is definitely a lot of fun, and this is part of the overall educational experience that Osmo can provide. Just like I did last week on the full review, I highly recommend this because my kids still get a lot of fun interacting and playing with it, and it's definitely high on the educational value. Okay, the next stocking stuffer that we're going to discuss is the Slinky. Super cheap, super fun, and surprisingly can be quite educational, especially when you're talking about electromagnetic waves. We have used the Slinky on several of our science videos over the last year. Most recently when we were measuring the size of an electromagnetic wave created by our microwave by using a tape measure and some sliced cheese. So they can have hours of fun with the Slinky, and when it's time to do some physics lessons around the house, especially when dealing with electromagnetic waves, the Slinky can be your best friend. I would definitely recommend getting a 3 or a 5 pack, and I will list them in the description below, because ultimately kids get pretty rough with Slinkies and they kink, and a Slinky that doesn't slink is pretty much useless. Okay, the next gift that I'm going to recommend, gift number 4, is a human body. Okay, not an actual human body. I'm talking about the squishy human body created by the Smart Lab. We also did a complete review on this earlier in the year. All kids love talking and learning about the body, and the squishy human body is an excellent starter on basic anatomy lessons. It comes with a human body model and stand, 9 squishy organs, 12 plastic bones and muscles. Additionally, there are forceps, tweezers, a body part organizer, instruction sheet, and a 24-page illuminated anatomy handbook. And the anatomy handbook might be the best part about this whole kit. It's bright, colorful, super informative, and it's a very easy read. It's advertised for kids 8 and up, but again, my son who's younger than that definitely had a good time playing with it. That brings us to the final gift on our gift guide this year, books. Bear with me for a second. I know I said everything advertised on here would have to be fun, but some kids love to read. And if you have one of those kids that doesn't love to read, like me when I was younger, then get them a book about something they're interested in and watch how fast they'll develop a joy of reading. As you can see in my house, we have a book about rain, the sun, the wind, tornadoes, lightning. My kids apparently have a lot of questions about meteorology. The great thing about a science book that's written at your child's age level is you can cover 2 topics at once. Reading a book about science topics will cover your science education and reading simultaneously. You can also easily incorporate other subjects such as spelling and even history if you do a science history book about a famous scientist. You can actually do an entire day's worth of subject material just reading a science book. As you can see, these are all stage 2 books, and I will put links in the description down for some of these and some of the other popular ones that we have used over the last year or 2. So a day has passed and I still don't know what's wrong with my audio, but I'm using a different microphone now. Technology. That's why I'm the science guy, not big into technology. But anyway, if you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you get some good ideas. If you're still looking for some at this point in the holiday season, do everything that people like me always ask you to do, like hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button down below. I hope this gets posted by the end of the day, which means tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoy your day and have a great time with family. I'll see you next week.